The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 10, Nasdaq is up 16, S&Ps are up 250, $2.50, that is. You have the gold contract down $13. Bonds are taking a little hit here. We get the 10-year note down 23 ticks. The 30-year bond is off 1 full point, 22 ticks, and good old King Dollar's up 678 ticks at 97.90. What's going on?
It's another Friday.
It's another Friday.
Got some volatility.
Friday, we're back.
What's happening, Darrell?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man. Doing great. Had a fun time out in New York City.
That was a great show. We've been talking about it. Lots of great traders, lots of great action, for sure.
It certainly was, man. I mean, there's real action in this marketplace, man. I mean, I love what this market is doing right now.
We're getting a lot of volatility. It's excellent.
It's, when I was just doing the intro there and I was saying that the S&Ps were down 350, it was like I said, I better say it's $3.5. Exactly. Yeah. Because it has been that bizarre, folks, okay? The spread out here each and every day has been, pretty intense.
And we're pretty far off those overnight highs, right? In the S&P, we're almost 20 points off the overnight highs.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. And I'm digging it because...
You sound like it.
This is what's going on. So if we take a look... And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. Pull the exchange up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You'll see how these contracts trade. Whether you're trading the indices, whether you're trading currencies, whether you're trading the commodity structures. It's a great trading vehicle, particularly because the volatility out here has been unbelievable. Sure. I mean, oil, the last 2 days, oil did it the last 2 days again.
Did it?
Intraday, it rejected lower price, took off topside, and big moves, man.
Yeah.
Big moves. There's no doubt about that.
For sure.
The NQs right now, I'm liking what these NQs are looking like. And the reason I'm saying that is that if you take a look at these NQs, folks, the last time they had any real juice in them was at the open. You had 16,000 contracts. We just did 9,000, but you're coming into that 4,241 area from where we had the last lunge higher yesterday.
Yeah, it's literally the close of yesterday, the final bar.
Yeah. So, we'll see how this thing shakes out, but I bought 5 contracts right before we come on, and I'm thinking I'm going to get another 5.
Nice. Now, you bought spread. 5 Nadex spreads. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not futures contracts. People assume contracts when you say, you're talking, looking at the futures contracts.
No, because I buy both. No, I'm with you. Exactly.
That's important.
And the difference, and this is what's so cool about that product, the spreads, depending on what spread you can get into,
there's options.
There's options. There's options, and the options are pretty big.
And that's where if you download the demo,
you can choose your ratio, your size that you want to get into, and everything else.
Right?
You
can.
Yeah.
You can.
And whether it's they have ones expiring, whether it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you have 2-hour spreads, you have daily spreads, and of course you have shorter time frames than that, depending on what you're looking at. But,
yes.
Yeah.
And with the let's go look at gold for a second. So they whack gold pretty good, but yet it doesn't look to me like it's a trade yet. The reason being is that you have a Friday, it's like, okay, man. Yeah, the range out here has been 1221 to 1244. It's not like it's got to go back up today. Do you know what I mean? It's been here for a couple weeks. You know what? I guess what I got to realize more, Darrell, when I was looking at those workshops, is that this one we were at the Traders Expo, is that just how many people trade the currencies using the Nadex product?
Oh, yeah, I know. There was, I mean, we went to them in years past. They're like, what is Nadex? And, this year they were literally, okay, this is the way I'm trading it. It's what they had all the deep questions about it, they were digging a lot deeper into the product itself versus trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
And some of those Forex, I think, there's such volatility in some of those currencies.
I know.
That, maybe that's why some of those traders are really finding some advantages with trading.
I haven't traded them for a while. I'm going to look at that.
No, I haven't either, but I got the same take with talking to people that was a big attractive quality, especially when you're talking Forex.
And it totally makes sense, too, because the tick value...
when you're trading Forex.
I think I'm going to buy some NQs. Just give me... Sorry. Because I think this turns right here. So... Yeah, I'm going for that. Let me see, where am I? So if I go into, can we move that?
Close that screen if you'd like.
Okay, no, I'll just do that. Let's see. So I'm looking for what I'm doing is I'm looking for the dailies.
So you're going into the indice spreads.
Yeah.
You're going for the NASDAQ, US Tech 100.
Yep. And I'm going for the 50 to the 90.
Yep. Now, so what's going on is
Okay, we'll wait to come back. I can do it when we come back.
Sure.
That's all right.
We'll go over it.
You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back. And you know what? There's always another trade, so we'll do it when we come back.
Sounds good.
I already got 5. Dow right now is up 7. Nasdaq's up 14. S&Ps are up 2. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 1. Nasdaq is up 13. S&P's flat. You have the gold contract down $12. And as we were going into that break, I'm looking at those NQs, and we're going to wait for everyone to come back so you can see exactly what I'm looking at now. And this is patience is a good thing, isn't it?
And you're waiting for a better price, too.
I'm
right?
waiting for it. Well, you know, I was doing both because what I would like to explain here, the spread that I was going in, I felt that it wasn't going to fluctuate that much because it was under the spread at that point, meaning the spread I'm looking at is
basically completely out of the money. Good,
yeah, I'm looking at 42.50 to 42.90.
Right.
And the reason I'm looking
just to go over it, but it's trading right now at just under 42.50 to put it. So you're looking at the spread from 42.50 to 42.90, and it's actually even under 42.
Yes, exactly. So first I want to buy it, folks, so I can explain this, because I don't want to miss this thing first. Okay, so I'm going to buy 5 of them, and you can you explain the risk here?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Don't wait for me to do so.
Okay, so
I mean, what's going on is so you have a 40-point spread.
Right.
In the U.S. Tech 100. So basically that's going to be a $400 swing.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about this before where it's nice. It's, you know, multiples of 10. You're dropping the 0. That's where you're getting used to things.
Right.
So did you just close that out? You sure did.
What do you mean?
Just you closed it. Just so I can go over the prices of these.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We got to see the bid and the offer to go over the trade, man.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So, you know, what's going on is just to put it in, you're paying basically all extrinsic value, right? Or premium, because right now, if it expired at 42.48, which is where the index is trading at, you'd lose your entire investment. So you're putting up, though, you're getting in at about, give or take, and this is where you're seeing the bid they offer, at about 42.60, let's call it. You're getting in a little bit, I think you got in a hair underneath it. So you're risking basically 10 to make, you're risking 100, not 10, but you're risking 100 with a max profit of 300 if that expires at 42.90 or above.
Right.
So, you know, you're paying some premium for sure, but as we've seen, I mean, this is, you know, 42.90 is the very top of this chart where it was just trading at about 5 in the morning. It almost made it back up there at 9 in the morning. So it can definitely, and that's what I would say, if you're going to pay that premium, then you better be anticipating that it might achieve the full length of that spread if you're paying that premium for that option.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
And what does happen, folks, which is pretty cool in these, is that let's say we just get a movement of 15 NQ points, right? What happens is that this will move, well, it depends when you get it, but if we got in the next hour and a half, that would move with it. So, meaning,
what do you mean with it?
Well, the premium would stay in it. It'd come down a little, but
it's okay. It's not going to move point for point though, because it's only a 40-point spread. I mean, to put it, the Tech 100's at 42.46 right now. 15 points would bring it to 42.61.
Right.
Which is, just to put it, barely above your break even. You know, there'll be premium in there, but
that's my point. Because
but to put it the other way, if it moves, let's say 24 points.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings it to 42.70.
Right.
It's going to be at 42.70.
Right.
So you're going to get 24 points of the underlying movement.
Right.
And you're only going to get 12 points of your spread.
Right.
So that's where people need to get accustomed to these products.
They do.
And going over this, you know, now you entered it here. Because premium moves, and I was just talking to another trader yesterday about this, because premium moves with time, of course, during the day.
Sure.
So don't think this is the same exact trade if in, let's say, 3 hours, the same thing is there. Because guess what? That's a completely different trading situation.
It is.
You know, so when you're dealing with premiums, you're dealing with time value, extrinsic value, intrinsic value, and they all combine to make that trade what you're looking at.
And now I'm going to push the Bloomberg over here, folks, just so I can show you what the reason why I'm doing it, okay? Yeah.
And you love the Bloomberg. You know, Nadex has great charts, but you're just looking at volume so much. That's why you keep going back to the
volume
Bloomberg,
freak, Tom O'Brien. I know.
Surprise, surprise, right? Surprising everybody, sure.
Okay, so what you're looking at first is this, okay? So, and now, I did this morning, even as soon as I woke up, I say, okay, here, there's 42.41 was 15.50 yesterday. That's where the volume is in the marketplace. Meaning to me, okay?
15.50. That's you're talking about 3:50 in the afternoon yesterday.
Yeah.
So 15:50 is not a time.
So,
in this, it's not. Go ahead.
Okay, so
it's not a time, man.
It's 10 minutes of 4. Okay, that's where the volume came. That was the last volume. It was 42.41. So what ends up happening is that what I like to see is that you need something against the back of you.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
And now that's the first part. Now, it's not that it just had to get down there. What I wanted to see is the first get-go down with high volume got to 42.61. So it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm 20 points away from it. Then by the time you got down there, we got to 47, and we had 9,000 contracts. And then right now we got to 45, and the real kicker is going to be.
Let's just start in that bar, right?
Let's start. You get 6 minutes left.
It's a 10:20 bar we're looking at. Yeah.
So what's going to be cool here is that what I need at the 41, which we're on this bar right now, because it looks like it hit 42.40, right? It must have. No, it's only hit 42. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
42.43.
Yeah,
42.43 right now.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a rejection at this level, and
Yeah.
that's how that whole trade is set up.
And that
42.44 is settlement also. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's a trade where you've basically your stop is your trade there, right?
Yes.
I'm asking. But
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So.
And what you're also seeing there too, and this is what ends up happening, folks. And this is important to understand too. The last 2 days between the NQs and the oil, the bottom line, I've been trading those, and both of those, I've been doing those longer spreads, and
Longer.
meaning
Larger time. I'm not.
the spread in the market the last 2 days, for the NQs on Wednesday was 120 points. Yesterday was 70 points. So I'm not worried about those right. I'm not.
Okay.
I can see the market moving that far. That's my point.
You're talking about the trading range throughout the day.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're trading spreads though, and then you call it a spread. That's where the confusion gets in. It's the trading range for the day.
I'm with you, but what I like to see is first the spread in the market, and then I like to buy the spreads.
Okay.
When they retrace.
It's easier for me to follow if you talk about a trading range when we're trading spreads, and then you're talking about spreads in the same terminology.
Look who we got. We got Brian from Jackson, Mississippi. What's happening, brother?
Everything's going great. How about you guys?
Morning, Brian.
They're going good, man. It's a Friday. We've had a good week. We had a good show in New York. The sun's out.
It's a beautiful
We're alive
day.
and kicking, man.
Totally.
We're talking with
Yeah.
you. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's been a lot of action this week.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
the binaries. I primarily trade the S&P. I use them as a hedge. I also use them. My question was about out of the money options and probabilities. I know that a 50, the 50% probability. I get that, but if I were to buy or sell a price at 15 out of the money, and wanted to go to 30 or 45, are my probabilities 50 and 25? Is that the way would it work that way?
Hey, you stay right there. We'll
talk about that when we get back.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Right now, Dow is down 1, Nasdaq's up 10, S&Ps are up 250. We're going to be right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today.
EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 11, Nasdaq's up 9, S&P's a flat, and we got Brian from Jackson. He has a question about the binaries. So can you just ask that question again, Brian, please?
Sure. I know my probability on a 50% binary is 50 up or down, but if I were to say buy an out-of-the-money S&P 500 like I did this morning for 1974 was the price I was looking for, and it's down now, but
okay,
only paid $15 for it. My goal is just to get double my money and get to 30. Are my probabilities 50% for that? Or, I mean, I know it's a stupid question, but...
No, it's not a stupid question, because this gets...
The price is a probability of it expiring in the money. So if you buy at 15, it's 15% probability of it expiring greater than that strike.
Okay.
But it doesn't tell you a probability of it getting to a certain price in between now and then.
Right. Okay. But I guess that's the point. There's no real way to figure my probability.
It's a little tough to just look at it from 15 to 30 because it's going to move with a little bit different action because it's so far away from that strike price. I mean, that doesn't say that it's not, a good trading plan, but to quantify it that quickly, 15 to 30 for a 50%, I'm not sure if that's how things would translate.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just, if it did it on a frequent basis, if you could go take a 15% binary, and if you had plenty of time to work with, say the day before going into the next day, and if it did, it's something I need to get on my demo and kind of experiment with and just kind of see, I guess, what happens with it. I just had, wanted to ask you guys if there was a probability to, calculation figured for that, but I guess not.
Well,
there's not a probability. It's basically because what you're trading is on a binary. You're trading the delta of a call option. Mm-hmm. So a delta itself is probability, but the probability of that probability is going to be a lot more challenging.
Right.
I got you. Yeah. Another thing is I was looking at the daily charts. I'm trying to figure out what's the time frame of a daily chart on the Nadex platform on the charts? Because is it from midnight to midnight? I couldn't really figure out how on an hourly where it started and where it ended.
Everything is based on Eastern time.
Okay.
On Nadex.
Right. So I'm looking at a daily right now, and
oh, you mean like if we're in a daily bar? I don't ever use the Nadex charts.
Yeah, I was waiting for your answer because I haven't pulled that up either. I use the Nadex charts all the time, but I don't use them on a daily because I'm usually trading so short term. You know.
Well,
yeah, they're indicatives. They're not actuals. So I'm like.
Right, because this is the S&P futures, and I was just trying to see where one bar ended and one started on an hourly basis, and I couldn't really nail down exactly where that was, but I'll just have to do some more of my own research on that.
Darrell, do you know the volumes on the Nadex? Is that contract volume we're looking at?
We're looking at the charts.
So that's not actual underlying volume because they own the rights to their data and they're indicative, but they don't own the rights to like CME data.
Okay.
So if you want to look at real volume and look at real charts, I mean, one of the things I've always preached over and over and over again is, grab underlying charts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And one last observation, and I wanted Joe's opinion on this. I'm looking at the S&P contract on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sitting right at a breakout point where it could either break out and go into a free zone or break down right here. Is that kind of what you're seeing right here too, on a daily basis?
To me, this still is a dead cat bounce, but it wants to go a lot higher. I mean, my take is that futures want to go to 2,000, man. And where I'm going with that, Brian, is that that's the lows of December 18th. That's where I'm looking for this thing to come up to. Even though, we took a swing point out with lighter volume yesterday, but guess what? It wants to go. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and just
thanks, guys.
And
I
just
appreciate it.
Hey, Brian, before I was just pulling up like an hourly, and then so looking at the S&P just for the chart, I'm not sure because we'll have to go into it because on. Oh no, that's showing the 24th even. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought I had something, but I
think with it being, this is my guess, with it being a continuous contract, it probably looks different than a regular daily chart would look on with it being. I'm just guessing.
It's possible. Yeah. I mean, they could consider that day at 6 o'clock when the next ones open up, but I'm not sure. It could be a midnight to midnight deal as well.
And you know what? Right. We'll find out when we get off. We'll find out. That's a great question.
Well, we got Monday, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour at 10 o'clock again, so we'll have that answer on Monday for sure.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Mike in Dallas. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
How you all doing today? Hi, Darrell.
We're doing good,
Hey, man. Doing great. How you doing, Mike?
Two things. One, Darrell, I've been using your alchemy system.
Yeah.
And I've been using it on the spreads. And, Tommy, I have been using going in on the spreads at the lows or the highs, either buying or selling on the daily spreads. And they have just worked. It's worked extremely well. I'll tell you, I don't oftentimes do this, but in 2 days, I have made over $1,000 using that alchemy system, and I guess I'm embarrassed to say this. I've actually been trading by the rules.
That's awesome. It's very ABCD, isn't it?
Yeah, which is interesting. When you do the rules, everything's great. Say one thing, Tom, when you were going into that spread, did you know that it was very close to settlement as well as the Globex low for NASDAQ? Did you know that before you went in?
I did not know.
I think you knew it intuitively, though, just by looking at the chart. I mean, that's where he was looking at, Mike, in terms of that was basically the final push up on yesterday was the push right to settlement, And so, while it wasn't settlement, he was looking at that level that it had filled the gap kind of from the overnight high. And so, in a way, that's, I think,
I would agree. I only do one thing over and over and over again, Mike. That's kind of, and what Tommy said would be correct. and what seems to happen is that, yeah, that's the push, but that's all I do is I'm looking for the volume, I'm looking for the breakout, looking for how it's going against it, and then, you know, Joe DiNapoli and I one time, if you don't know DiNapoli, folks, he's a great guy, he's a great fib guy, and we were talking about it, this is years ago, saying, you know, it's so wild because once you even teach something, we do the same thing over and over again. So it's not like, because once you learn it, and you know, sometimes we're at these shows and say, well, do you have something new? Well, we believe in this, so you know, and that's it, and that's all I do, you know. So
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Well, I just wanted to let you know how well the alchemy system seems to be working for me. So
that's awesome.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Hey, listen, now you got to go take your wife to the Four Seasons over the weekend. Have a nice steak dinner, man. One of those big Texas steaks.
We're going to go see Trump today.
Oh, boy. There you go. You can give him
enjoy the show.
You can give him all the money. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 42. Nasdaq's up 20. S&Ps are up 5.5. Let's go to Mark in Concord. Hey, Mark, what's going on, brother? You there, Mark?
Mark's sleeping at the computer. Or he's trading. That's all right. I'm sure he'll get it together and see our engineering.
Yeah, you hear me now?
And we got
we
you,
sure
man.
can. What's going on?
How are you guys?
Good, man. How are you?
We're fine.
Good.
Tom Senior, I have a question for you. Do you think the S&P is going to hit 199.8 something? You don't think that high is in already, huh?
Who are you talking to?
Tom.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think that's where I think we're going.
Okay. You think we'll blow past that, or you think we'll just touch it and then turn right around and come down?
It looks like it wants to go by it, actually. You know, when you do, where I'm going with the 199.83, folks, is that December 18th, that's just it's a high volume low. So what I've seen many times is that you break it, you know, that's a classic technical analysis, right? You come back up to the end of it. That's you know, almost a classic. It's not a channel line because you have to hit 3 of them. The channel line will be up a little bit farther at 202. And most times what happens, Mark, is that I suspect it's, you know...
Well, support turns into resistance, right?
Yeah,
so,
right.
you know, you've had 3 bounces that you're looking at back into November,
Right.
late November, December. Support was up there. Well, then it tanks.
Right.
And so when it comes back up there, that's going
Right.
to be resistance
Right.
in that technical form, for sure.
And what I think would... To actually hit it right on the nose, I would say no, because it's going to do something more deviant than that. You know?
That's one way to look at everything.
Here's the point of my question. The point of my question is, we have Friday. Lord only knows what happens over the weekend. So my question is, we're so close to this high. I'm just wondering, if you're long the market, would you want to maybe get out over the weekend or stay in to see what happens on Monday?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? Now, you see, I'm long the NASDAQ right now, but that's going to be closed out. But I'm short bonds, and I'm going to stay short bonds.
Oh, okay.
So now check this out. Now, this is where I had called John Logan this morning in this program, because I really can't figure this out. Most of the time when I'm putting on trades, I can figure it out technically and figure it out kind of fundamentally. This one here, I can't figure out fundamentally because I think the S&P wants to go higher, and I'm short bonds. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to stay short, you know, because it looks to me like the bond market's failed on a daily and on a weekly. And my larger picture is that, you know, this S&P wants to go a lot lower. So, you know, but that doesn't make any sense being short.
I'm in the same camp as you on that, but I'm just, you know, I'm looking for. I've been playing the bounce, and the question is, when do I? How much further does the ball bounce up?
I agree, and it's dangerous. I know. I agree, and that's the same with short in the bonds. Because if I'm right in the context that the market wants to fall apart, well, guess what? Bonds are going to go up, not down.
And with this being Friday, Lord only knows what could happen over the weekend.
That's for sure.
There's no doubt, man.
And the market's been up like 8% since its lows.
Seriously.
Recently. That was hearing coming in. So that's just something to be aware of, too.
So you think there's a possibility we'll blow past the 199.8, huh?
Yeah, but by a point or two. I don't see this going to the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, guys. So what are you going to do this weekend? Fishing?
No.
It's not quite fishing yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
No.
But it's beautiful here.
It's beautiful.
Get outside and enjoy that sunshine for sure.
So you guys are gonna come up to Maine and do a remote up here in Maine?
Right.
That would be pretty cool. I don't think so. I think we'll probably go further south.
All right. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Tommy. Bye.
So if we go over to the S&P first, so that we got a little pop. Now the real question is going to be: is that can we get anything behind it? So let me put this up. So let's see. Why didn't this go? So you have the test. So we got the test. That's good. So the last 10-minute spike, folks, we had 54,000. Now if you're looking at the S&Ps, we just got inside it. Is it 1957? Once you're inside 1957, you can get game up to this next spike. So if we go over to the NQs again, the NQs are at 57. Now this gets interesting because you see the difference. Now we just brought up the S&P, and now I just brought up the NQs, and I like to match them, but I don't see the spike inside the NQs. So that brings my probability. I need a spike in this thing, and I need this thing to get inside the 42.58. I gave it a few more minutes.
Just hit 42.58.
Oh.
I'm just as.
Oh, good. Okay.
I was
yeah. No, that's
as you were
that's
saying
good.
it was ticking there.
That's
yeah.
good. So if we go over to the trade for a second, because see, I can sell half of these and then have no risk, I think. It really depends on the 63.
So why don't we go over, just since you had pulled it up.
Okay.
You know, when you were looking at, so the spread goes from 42.50 to 42.90.
Right.
We're trading at about 42.80, let's call it, in the underlying, in the Tech 100, as we were going over that trade a couple segments ago. And so you were saying maybe the premium would stay in there, right?
Yeah.
And so I was saying, I don't know right where we are.
Right.
And so as we can see, the Tech 100's gone up about 7 points.
Yep.
And that spread has only gone up about 4 points.
Right.
And that's, you know, Darrell's talking about the delta. That's you're so far towards the end of that spread, either one tail or the other.
Yes.
That you're not going to get point for point movement right from the get-go. And so that's where it's really important just to become accustomed to how that's going to move. Because the last thing you want to do is be right in what you expect the market to do.
Right.
And to be wrong in what you expect what you're trading to do.
No doubt.
You know?
And then, and in that context, right, so this is what I'd be looking for. So right now, at 10 contracts, I'm up 310.
Yes.
Right?
And
So
you had about
it's like I got $1,000 on, I think. Is it, can we tell?
Yeah, I made about like $700 on that trade. It's pretty nice. I took my profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did risk about $1,000
Right.
for that. And that's because you're risking about $100 per contract with a $300 max profit. Yeah.
Right. So the key would be, folks, is to get half of those off because, see, my risk is still pretty intense because you're under the strike price.
You have about $1,400 in risk.
Yeah, because, and it's not even at the 60.
Right.
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 You know, so that's kind of, I just am explaining
So
to you.
you say
That's
it's not even at the 60. Yeah. It's
at
at
42.60, anything under 42.60.
No, 42.50 is the bottom of your spread you're trading.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
that's even better.
So
okay.
you have $60 per contract right now in
Right.
intrinsic value,
Thank
you can call
you.
it, to put
Yeah,
it in options. So you'd have about $600 in value if that expired where it is right now.
Okay.
But right now with the premium, you have almost $1,400 in value. So that would be the extrinsic value, which is the time, the risk reward.
And that's where you want to watch that position value. Ooh, that's good. That's interesting. Yeah.
For sure.
Awesome, man. You stay right there, folks. Yeah, we're coming right back.
We're coming back.
That's a
Okay,
beautiful
come
thing.
right back after this. Gotcha.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 43, Nasdaq is up 20. You get the S&P's up 6. They're whacking gold. Gold's down $19.50, $12.19. Not like a Friday in the gold market, man.
Not like a Friday in the market, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Lately, at least.
Seriously. Yeah. Whole different dynamic, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about whole different. Every day's been plus 200, plus 300.
Yeah.
It's really...
So, Darrell, you talk with a lot of your traders, a lot of your students, right? What do they like to trade inside this product? Is there a certain...
Most of mine like to trade spreads.
Okay.
Over binaries.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them are NASDAQ traders, getting a lot of FX traders lately.
Yeah.
And then some of them are starting to get a little bit hooked on DAX as well.
Yeah, that's right. We met a guy with the DAX. Yeah, right. Jason, I think his name is. Yeah, right.
Yeah, a bunch of them came out in New York, so that was pretty cool getting to put your names with the faces and you can put all that together. Yeah. And but a lot of FX traders and the indice traders. A lot of them are, like I said, NASDAQ and DAX are the two. I'd say the two top indices that they're trading out there. And then we'll get, we have some gold and some oil.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They love it or they hate it.
I love looking at those, just checking them out, because talk about volatility recently for sure.
Big time. Yeah, big time. And today, I'm glad I didn't buy gold today, man. I mean, look at that. That's when we look at it, I was down 10. It's like now it's down 19. Yeah.
And we were just at 12.18
right now.
When on Monday or Tuesday? Monday we're at 12.18. That was the exact area we were looking at.
So let's go look at that for everyone else and for ourselves. So you got 141,000 contracts, which is still light volume compared to what we're going into. You're dealing with 341,000 contracts. And we put it intraday. Oh, see, this gets interesting. By the time I get off, maybe I will trade it. So the last sell down would be at 12.23, 12.19. Now, I'm not going to buy it because, what happens, folks, it's great having quick information. Just in the Tiger's Den, I saw Z come across saying they just upped the margins at the CME for gold and platinum. Maybe it's gold. So what does happen, folks, is that when that happens, that can force a lot of selling. Because if you have contracts and it gets upped...
Yeah, there's maintenance requirements in there at the same time.
And it's ASAP, man.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So that puts definitely some pressure.
When they change the rules of the trading, right? That's going to affect things for sure. And that shouldn't be an unexpected change, though, too. It shouldn't.
That's correct. Yeah. Not for because it has to do with the price spread of the instrument you're trading, and in this case,
to bring it back the trading range, right?
Trading range. Thank you. Yeah, totally. No doubt. So it's going to get wild watching this whole rest of this day shake out. Bonds still can't catch a bid. Let me see the TYM. We're going from the H's to the. Thank you. We're going from the H's to the M's. TYM6. And the. Well, this is it. So the low today is 130.08. Yeah, and still good volume down there. So that spike can get tested again. And what you do have out here today, this is where this gets wild in the bond, well, not just the bond market, but where it's rolling over. So it's like, okay, you know, there's buying and selling going on simultaneously.
Yes, for sure.
You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next, growling and prowling with you. Darrell, thank you so much, man. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Of course, it was great seeing you again. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, Darrell. Take care, man. Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks. You stay right there. Darrell's coming. I mean, yeah.
Basil Chapman.
Basil's coming right up. Sorry, man.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.